Hi guys, this week we're going to be talking about ankle and feet. I've been speaking a lot with patients about how to help the ankle and the feet, even with when patients are coming in with knee and hip and even low back pain. We're helping them through mobilising their ankles and their feet to allow better function lower down, to reduce the load higher up, basically. Okay, so we're going to start off today. We're going to go through a few exercises to help begin that mobilisation and increase that flexibility in the ankle and foot. Okay, so what we're going to start with, I'm just going to bring my foot up, and if we come down to here, so we're going to start with a bit of toga, so a bit of yoga for the toe, or toe yoga. So we're just going to interlace our fingers like so, like that. So in between each toe, like that. Okay, and so what we're going to do is do circular movements like this. Okay, you're just trying to keep that movement as high up in the foot as possible, or as low down in the foot as possible, just to create circles. But essentially, what we're doing, if you can look down at my my other foot there, or the kind of the four smaller toes, they're quite close together, and so that's basically as a result of wearing footwear all day, every day. And so kind of bring the toes together. Okay, so what this is hopefully doing is, or what this will do, is open up those joints and get the muscles opening up, getting the joints opening up a little bit and better as well. And so just doing this for about 30 seconds or so now. And so if we kind of place that down, and so you can see a big difference there. And so my feet are nice and relaxed. And see a difference there already, just from 30 seconds of work. And so what I recommend is kind of doing each of these exercises that we go through today, 2 minutes each side, kind of top and tail of the day, is a good place to start. Okay, so the next exercise, you can see my ball here. So we are going to just roll back and forth over the kind of the balls of the foot, the ball of the foot essentially. So kind of over the big one, then coming to the little one, back and forth like that. And so you can either do it seated to begin with, depending on how hard your ball is, and then progress to standing up to put a bit more pressure through there. And I like to kind of roll over the toes as well, kind of spreading, opening up those joints in the foot. Really helps kind of foot stability as well. And so if you're struggling with, we feel like you're becoming more wobbly lately, this is a really good exercise to do as well, because it helps create a bit more of a better foundation for the foot to plant. Okay, good, lovely. And then we're going to move on to our knee to wall exercise, which we demonstrated last week on Instagram. And so just going to twist you over a little bit more. So what we're going to do is have the foot planted, and so most people, it's a good place to start nice and close, and just make sure you can bring your knee to the wall first of all, and then gradually creep backwards. So we're trying to find your limit, basically, limit at which your knee can touch the wall whilst keeping your foot on the ground, so your heel as well, and so we don't really drift off to the side. So we're keeping our knee over the middle toe essentially. And so what I recommend to people is to not go to the absolute limit where you're just bringing that heel off. So for me, this is kind of my absolute limit here. There's a lot of pressure through the front of my ankle, and obviously you can see my heel coming up. I'll probably just come a little bit closer, go to the point where you feel a bit of tension through the front, and so there's no chance of that heel coming up there. Okay, and so what I recommend is you kind of recommend getting between 7 and 10 centimeters away. That seems to roughly equate to kind of good biomechanics through the ankle. So the ankle needs about 35 degrees of flexion, which being 10 centimeters away usually equates to that. Okay. If you have any questions at all, or want to see any more kind of foot related exercises, send me a message or give me a call. Yeah, and we'll do some more soon. Thank you.